Top Dome Monoladies, my name is Chaz, and welcome to the custom card review. And if you guys seen my video that was before this video, yes, I specially thanks to all of you guys. So yeah, now let's get into the custom cards. So there is 6 custom cards. 4 of them we already went over. Crazy Man and I'm trying to remember, but yeah, was one of them. So let's revisit this. I know that some cards are newer for this archetype, but yes, Crazy Man, Crazy Dimension Crazy Man is a Earth level 4 rock tuner effect monster where basically there is going to be a synchro monster for it, or it could basically go into different other monsters that are synchro rock or synchro earth monster. If this card is normal summon, you can select one of these following effects for once per turn. This card attacks your opponent's life points directly till the end of the turn. 2. You discard one card from your deck to your hand. Or no, from your deck to the graveyard. Then skip your opponent's next turn. 3. All monsters' attack points loses 300. Or no, 3,000 attack points. Except this card. So, yeah, it means all monsters on the field loses that. And number 3 is shuffle this card into the deck. Take control of all monsters from your opponent's field to your field. Yeah. So basically, for the design, is referencing all 3 of their effects. Like first effect, you basically have to basically discard a card to skip your opponent's draw phase. That's a third eye that's in the middle. And all monsters lose attacks except for this monster. Is that basically all these ones that are on the bottom, or no, top, would be taking control of their attack points, things. And then third is shuffle this card into the deck. Take control of all monsters. Is basically this card has the effect, all those 4 different tendrils that you see on the bottom of the monster, he basically can take control of them. And yeah, then we got I don't know how to say this name properly, so it's Crazy Dimensions, the Dexia Eyes. It's a it's a light attribute monster, level 4 warrior effect monster, where this card is normal summon. You can roll a dice for once per turn. And then first effect is basically all cards from the field except this card get shuffled back into the owner's decks. 3 or 4, you can select one card from your opponent's deck to be added to your hand. 5 or higher, you can pay 1,000 life points, re-roll. And all spells and trap cards from your opponent's controls gets negated until this card leaves the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, quick effect, you can shuffle one other card into the deck. Special summon this card to your field in defense mode. This card is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. So basically, if this card gets sent to the graveyard, you can special summon it in defense mode. That's why. And plus, reason why it doesn't have a dice in its artwork is because its three eyes are just having different abilities. Like one or two, that's a far middle eye. And then 3 or 4 is the plus eye. And then 5 or higher is on the other side. Yeah. And now we're moving on to Sea Eye of the Crazy. It's a water level 4 aqua flip effect monster. Once it's flipped, you can look into your opponent's hand and select one card from it to be sent or to the banish zone. If you do, this card gains that discarded card's effect until the end of the third turn. All monsters' attack points your opponent controls loses 2,000 points until this card leaves the field. And this card can attack all monsters on the field per battle. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can select one card from your opponent's deck, send it to the graveyard. If you do, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent's life points. So, yeah, this card does a lot for this archetype. Then we got a Zombie Queen, Dark, level 6. Zombie effect monster, where she has a little bit of a combo, but I have to explain it. So, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can select one monster from either player's deck, except this card, special summon that monster to your field in attack mode, ignoring the summoning conditions. You can special summon this card by tributing one monster on the field to the graveyard. So, yeah. Her effect is basically if she was sent to the graveyard, you basically take control of your opponent's card, or opponent's monster, or yours. And, yeah, there's a combo. If we use Crazy Man's effect to discard one card from the deck to the graveyard, then her effect gets triggered. And afterwards, and you basically take one of your opponent's monsters to be special summoned to your field. Yeah. And then we got the spell card, Earth of Crazy Dimensions. It's a field spell. All Crazy Dimension monsters gain 3,000 attack and defense for each player's battle phase until the end of their turn. So basically, it means that they gain attack until the end of the turn. And then it has once per turn, during your turn, you can roll a dice and activate one of these following effects to that number. 1 or 2, you can pay 100 life points, destroy all cards from your opponent's field to the graveyard. 3 or 4, both players must shuffle all cards from their graveyard into the deck, and then draw 3 cards from the top of their deck. So basically, yeah. You're basically shoveling all of your opponents and yours back into the deck to just, draw 3 cards. 5 or 6, you can look into your opponent's deck, and you can select 2 cards from it, and then banish those selected cards to the banish zone. So basically, what it means is that the first effect is basically you wipe out your opponent's field, and then second effect of this card, for selecting, is that you basically shuffle all of yours and your opponent's back into each other's decks. And then 5 or 6, you can select 2 cards and then banish them. And so this archetype is actually designed to take on any cards that would be like Alakazam cards. Basically, if you guys, let me have to explain this. There we go. Seal of Alakazam cards are just like this one. Because each card represents how a human sees different spectrums. Like Crazy Man, we all have crazy thoughts about certain things. The exhale eyes are how human sees us, or how we see different ways. See eyes of Crazy, sometimes we have emotions. Depends on how we feel. Zombie Queen is supposed to be representing our imaginations. And Earth of Crazy Dimensions represents our Earth. How sometimes humanity is just crazy. Yeah, and Alakazam cards are more basically represents the corruption of people's, just look at Yugi. he got corrupted when Seal of Valacalcos. Yeah. But now it's, with this crazy dimension stuff, is just how we sometimes do things. Now we're moving on to the trap cards. Crazy Dimension Stopgate. It's a counter trap where it has a effect where if this card can activate, if your opponent activates a card effect, you can discard from your hand. It's supposed to say discard one card from your hand to your graveyard, negate that card effect, and then banish it to the banish zone. Once per turn during your opponent's main phase, your opponent must discard 2 cards from the top of their deck to the graveyard. Skips this turn's battle phase. Like, basically, it makes your opponent not want to attack. So yeah, each one of these are just represents how humans see different, like, crazies. There's 4 layers of crazy. There's common crazy, like everyone is just insane. And then there's psycho, where people are super nuts, like basically crazy. 3 would be insanity. And 4th is the people lost it kind. So that's why this deck is basically designed to help people get through their mental state, if you know what I meant. People's insanities are just that's how most people in this world are crazy. This world isn't perfect, but we enjoy it because it's perfect to us. That's how all of us should be. Yeah. And so, you guys probably did like my ultimate brain control of crazy, where you basically pay some life points, you take all of your opponent's monsters. That inspired me to, like, create some monsters like this one, to, like, shuffle this card into the deck, take control of all of your opponent's monsters. And yeah, if you know what I meant. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and soon I'll probably be dueling Florentine Yu-Gi-Oh! If he's still up and around. I don't know where he's at. So peace.